It's given by the Galactic Emperor. The Galactic Emperor fears... The Galactic Emperor fears the power of House Atreides on planet... And so what he does is the Emperor, he grants the contract, the spice harvesting contract, to House Atreides. Now, you're not really listening, are you?
I'm recording you.
Oh, she's recording me. So, okay, go ahead.
I was trying to act like I was on my phone.
I was like, she's recording.
So Duke Leto Atreides is a good man. He has a son, Paul.
Uh-huh.
And the Galactic Emperor is afraid of Duke Leto Atreides and also of his son, Paul.
Wait, his name is Duke Leto Atreides?
Duke Leto Atreides, the House Atreides, on planet Caladan. Okay? So what he does is he sets him up. He says, okay, you guys have the spice mining contract on Arrakis, but behind his back, he's made a special agreement with House Harkonnen, the sworn enemies of House Atreides. And Baron Harkonnen is kind of this fat, disgusting guy who gets around he floats in this belt, okay?
Because he ingested the spice.
No, he has not.
Oh. Wait, who ingested the spice?
That's the Space Guild.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you have to. Well, that's the backstory. So all power in the universe is derived from the Galactic Emperor and these guild navigators who can fold space. Okay.
Okay.
So it's very important that the spice flows.
Okay.
Well, what happens is that the House Atreides, they move to Arrakis to start harvesting the spice. Now, let me explain that to you. When you harvest the spice is harvested in these fields out in the desert. And you have to kind of like suck up the sand and filter out the sand and you get the spice. And what happens is that...
Wait, how do they suck up the sand?
Well, they have this very large spice
machine?
Harvester, which is a machine. It's like as big as this building, okay?
As big as this
as big
whole
as our
part.
building.
Okay.
They deliver the spice harvester to the surface of the planet on these big ships called carryalls. And the reason they have, which is like a helicopter.
Okay.
And they have this carryall that lifts up and off these spice harvesters because the movement, any surface on the movement in the open desert causes vibrations, which attracts these giant worms.
I knew about the worms.
And these worms will eat these spice harvesters.
Kind of like the worms from, what's that awful movie?
Beetlejuice.
No, not Beetlejuice. What's the worms that come out of the ground and they eat the people?
That's this movie.
Trimmers.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So what happens is they occupy Arrakis, they start harvesting the spice, and secretly...
And then they protest and have drum circles.
No, secretly, the House Harkonnen attacks. They attack and they destroy the whole city. They capture Paul Atreides and his mother. They kill the Duke, and they take them out to the desert to die. But they manage to somehow escape from their captors, and they end up out in the open desert, and that's where they hook up with the Fremen. Now, the Fremen are the indigenous inhabitants of Arrakis, and they have this ability.
This is your husband.
Their eyes are blue because they've been on the planet so long, kind of sniffing this spice. Their eyes have turned blue. And what happens is that what turns out that they thought there were just a few Fremen here and there, but there's actually thousands and thousands of them living underground in this. They have all these big reservoirs of water underground. Now, it's very important that you know how to properly survive in the open desert of Arrakis.
Okay, how do I survive?
How do you survive?
Is this a video game?
No,
oh,
it's a book.
I know it's a book and
became
it's a movie. Okay.
So
I
what
didn't know if there
happens
was
is
a
that
video
you have
game.
to wear this thing called a still suit, which creates water. and you wear it, and what it does is it absorbs all your perspiration from your body, and also your urine and your feces.
And it cleans it.
It cleans it and it processes it into water that you can drink. There's also a tube that goes up your nose to capture the condensation from your exhalation.
This is
And
gross.
The walking motion, it creates the pumping action and the filtering, and that's how you breathe. That's how you live in the open desert.
Whoops. And that's the whole...
Well, they escape.
I knew it wasn't over.
Paul takes up with the Fremen, and they start waging this
War.
kind of like a guerrilla war against House Harkonnen, who has taken over the spice harvesting on planet Arrakis.
Okay.
Well, how do they do this? They're not just attacking them. What the Fremen are able to do is they use this thing called the thumper, and it calls the worm. It creates the rhythmic sound, and it calls the worm, and the Fremen are actually able to ride on the worms.
Okay.
You have these hooks, and you can steer the worm. Okay.
Oh, wait. That's kind of like in Star Wars, too.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
Oh, shit.
So, okay, now here's the other awesome part.
Okay.
House Atreides had developed this new weapon based on sound called the Weirding Way, and it uses sound projection to destroy things.
Okay.
So you got all these badasses in the desert using this technology, riding on worms. They're kicking ass. They're kicking Harkonnen ass, and they end up bringing spice production to a standstill.
Oh.
The
So
Galactic
then...
Emperor gets angry with Baron Harkonnen, comes to Arrakis to set things straight, and that's when they attack. And that I think the universe is set straight.
Oh, my God.
Now there's things that I've left out there, but it's a fantastic story. There's details I've left out.
And where is your undergraduate degree from?
Johns Hopkins University.
In what?
Mechanical engineering.
And where's your master's degree from?
Vanderbilt University.
In what?
It's an MBA.
Nerd alert!